All right, we are up. So sorry, Spreaker. Once again, I jumped the gun. I still got to send out the black signal. So let me go on and send out the black signal, and then we're going to get started. I'm putting on the chat right now, because some of y'all might catch it early, but I want to send out the chat. Hopefully, some of y'all out there got the newsletter. Newsletter came out. I sent it out to my whole list, and I'm about to send out, family. We got merch, as my daughters would say. We got merch. Yep. And I am so glad I'm getting stuff designed right now as we speak. And family, we going into this 100%. You know what I'm saying? So, and we're gonna need, but in order for it to work, of course, I'm gonna need the family support. So go and check it out. Hopefully you got something you like. If you got any ideas about some stuff, let me know, because I haven't even. I'm unleashing the daily toaster stuff. I haven't even gotten to the Gye-Nyame designs yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even gotten to the Gye-Nyame designs yet. Oh man, we got people opting out. Too bad. For those that don't understand, the opt out for the text messages that you do receive, you have an opportunity to opt out, which is fair. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of text. Now everybody don't get the daily toaster. You know what I'm saying? But see, people opt out and stuff like that, and that's cool. So we got daily toast, Imani 84193. Next. All right. Join us for the daily toast at, throw in a short URL, G&J. Also, if you got the app, don't forget to use the app. I want to make sure I ain't wasting our money. Also, we have Per Onk this afternoon. At 11:30. a.m. at APDS. Join us for the Daily Toast at Boom. Also, we have Per Onk, capital P, capital A, at 11:30 at APDS. Hope to see you there. All right. Boom. So we're going to send that out. I'm going to send it out to the whole family. Dang. My black signal went down to 200. That's cool. Let's go and get it down a little bit lower, cause I need to go and get those that don't belong in anyway, right? And I ain't gonna say don't belong, but some people are funny and they do when they do what they want, do what they do when they want to do it. So sometimes they gotta go anyway. So all right, so we about to send this out. Y'all ready? Let's send it out. Let me start. Bow. Stream IRL. It took me a second to figure out what IRL means, but it stands for in real life. You're streaming in real life, right? So we're streaming right now. Look like the stream is pretty strong. I'm going to launch campaign. Boom. We're going to get everything together, give people time to gather in. Hopefully y'all get y'all messages. I could take that down to save some space. Alright. Alright, check one. Chats are up. Look like okay. I got my tests closed. And watch, somebody gonna start calling during the broadcast. You know what I'm saying? So it's about to get crazy around here in a second. So we are recording. It is recorded that we are up live. So we need to go and check our Facebook stuff. And also I want to invite. Well, we'll do that in a second. Let's go and get through all this. We're gonna refresh this. We need to turn on our Hootsuite. A lot of checks before we start. Unfortunately, I can't. It's not like a pre-roll that I could do for a lot of this because I have to be up live in order to make it pop off properly. So apologize for anybody that feel that I'm wasting your time. But we are up on Facebook. I don't see us up on my Gye-Nyame Journey timeline, but we are up on our Facebook on Gye-Nyame. We are up on our stream now on YouTube. That's good. That's dope. All right. So let me see. All right. We got some people in the chat. All right. So first off, let me invite everybody before I do the song. I want to invite you to the live stream. Hold on. G&J Media .live. Watch this. / watch it. / merch. Check that out, family. Check that out. All right. Then also, of course, you know we got to invite you to the free G&J e-course. Find out what we talking about, fam. We building. We serious about this shit. I'm not playing. We ain't got no more time to play. We done had the players out here. They done played. Now it's time for us to start doing some work. I got a strange symbol. U.S. device not recognized. Y'all been plugging stuff up in my stuff? Alright. So I got something going on. So people coming around. Alright, let me make sure I need to make sure everything is straight on our. For some reason they don't have me streaming on Gye-Nyame Journey. It just said I was live, but now I'm not live on Gye-Nyame Journey no more.
This call is being recorded.
And we have a call in. We got Sister Navita calling in. What's going on, Sister Navita? Of course, y'all know we're going to do the toast, but we...
I tell you got a big square in front of your face.
Is it still up there?
Yeah, I was trying to... I typed it on the screen, but I guess you can't see my comment.
All right, what you looking at me
I'm
from?
on Facebook.
You on Facebook?
On Facebook.
Is it Facebook? Mm-hmm. Is it my stream on Facebook? Or is it Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook?
I'm on Gye-Nyame Journey.
All right, is it still up there now?
Hold on, let me see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's still up there? That shouldn't be up there. Let me see what's going on. So is it any...
Yeah, it's still up there.
All right, cool. Now, let me ask you a question. Well, do it look like I'm talking to you right now on the phone? On the live stream? Or are you on... You can't... Oh, you looking at it through your phone? Or are you looking at it through the TV?
I see you... Hold on a second. I got to get off of Facebook because the volume is pushing me two conversations. But yeah, I just got off Facebook and the black square is still over your face.
All right, hold on. Let me double check. I'm about to see something real quick. Thank you. See, that's how we work together, family, to solve problems. I'm sitting up here like with a big square on my face and don't even know it. And then I need to see what's going on as far as let me see. Let me go to my Streamlabs. Gye-Nyame Media .live. See if I can get that off, because I can get it off. I just need, because I'm not seeing it on mine. But
okay, I'm gonna go back and look again. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
All right, it should be gone, because the setup when I'm starting, it does that. But
Now you got two of them up there.
oh, now it's two of them. I'm being invaded.
Let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. No, this is the wrong one. Hold on. Where is it? Did you disconnect the live?
Nope.
Okay, hold on. You know what? I think I was on your page, on your regular page. I don't even see this. Is this the live? This is Kaumba, so this isn't live right here. Let me go to your Gye-Nyame.
Right, it's Imani.
That's where I was at. I was on your Hot 10 page.
Well, I see the big thing now, and I don't even know what. Okay, yeah, it appears to still be there.
Yeah.
All right, let me go and fix that. What's going on with you, Alert? Why are you tripping like that? Head no. Shouldn't be showing on stream. Let's see if that works. But it should.
Did you get it?
I don't know yet. We're about to see. It's acting up.
Okay.
All right. No. Up. All right, cool. It looked like it's working now. But now, can you see Great Imani? I need to fix the Great Imani. Hold on.
Oh, it's full. Okay, let me see. You say you got it now?
Yeah, I got it. It should have worked now. So thank you for letting me know that I got a big black square on my face.
Yeah, you good now. You good. Okay, I'm going to hang up.
You see the glass? You see the glass?
No, I don't see the glass yet.
You don't see a glass? You sure you're on the right one?
Yeah, it says Great Imani on it.
All right, now check this out. Give me a favor. Go to
I'm about to share, but the block is off. I'm about to go on. I got to get the cooking.
All right, get the cooking.
Okay. All right. Peace.
Peace. All right, family. So once again, we got the merch store. So now one of the places you go also. Damn, they got a big black block in the middle on my face too. But anyway, you go to Gye-Nyame Media .live, and the merch box is up there and all that. So, man, we moving, family. We getting busy now. So let's do this the only way we know how. It's there. They are both there. Are they still there now? All right. So here we go. Let me check. I'm going to double check one more time before we get on. That's what I'm saying. I got to make sure everything is right.
Where are you going today?
I got per onk. As a matter of fact, that's an announcement. We got per onk today. That's too much. That's too much. Per onk at 11:30 over at APDS. Baba Kelsey is going to be doing the Sabiat. So come on out. But I still don't understand why I am not getting the stream on Facebook.
Yes, I'm serious.
What?
It's going to be the best sandwich I ever made.
And you bet. Wait. So now you're gonna take syrup. You're gonna take that powdered milk. You're gonna take mayonnaise. You're gonna put it on that bread.
This one.
Why is it out?
Because I was making a decision. Which one's gooder, which one's color, and which one's better.
All right, baby. I'm happy for you. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey, but you're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's go get it. Let's get started. So first off, family, I got to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is
Gye-Nyame Journey Media.
Girl, you done stole my shine. As she said.
What?
Anime. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Simba, you was kind of out of place there. This is a Heart of a Simba production. Of course, this is the Daily Toast and Talk. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Drink. Now grab your glass for some water. Get your container of water. Lift that picture of that water. Pour some water. Drink. Y'all throwing me off a little, lady. Now move your body and drink some water. Stretch. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Raise, toast, then. Now raise your glass and drink some water. I should have said take your breath. Lift your glass and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Breathe, drink, eat, move to stay healthy and eat culturally appropriate, right? But hey, anyway, take your breath. Put that knife down. Lift and put the knife down. Move your body. Real life is Gye-Nyame Journey. Toast your ancestors. Break down. And drink up. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Lift your glass. Take a sip. Drink some water, fam. All right, yo, make sure, of course, you know, those that's been around, you know, we got to do all the things to make sure that everything's right. In order for us to toast our ancestors, we got to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. We got to make sure that we are healthy. Somebody's on the line. Who is it? What's going on? No, Gina right here.
Hey, this is Shaka.
What's up, Shaka? What's going on?
Oh, man, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I hear you. But, yo, so we about to toast these ancestors to get it up. You got something you want to say to the people before we get started?
No. I actually just I was wanting to just tune in for a minute. You know how I do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, get the toast. Go ahead, get the toast part.
We about to get. Go ahead. All right.
You got time today or not?
We got a little bit because I got per ounce, so I got about an hour. Because I gotta leave out of here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave out of here as close to 11:30 as I possibly can. If it's good conversation, you know what I'm saying? Because it's some major stuff happening out here in the world. While we was in there celebrating Comedic New Year, there was shootings and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got rampant shooters going around. We already know who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Oh yeah. You know, you heard about El Paso, Texas, and Dayton, Ohio, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, you know, what the hell going on? Well, actually, I don't have to wonder what's going on. I know what's going on. America is a great reckoning. America is having to deal with the shit that they have done. Now, some people say they don't see a glass on my right hand side. Do you see a glass on? Oh, or you just listening in through the call?
Me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So here we go. Let's get this toast on. I'm gonna finish drinking the water. Let me check any comments in here. All right.
Let me get some other people up in here.
All right, family.
I'm going to jump off and jump on, Tim.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to bring some folk on.
So we got that ambrosia. Got a little bit of ambrosia left, family. I got to start brewing, and the summer has disappeared. So I'm going to have to get to the water store today. I got to get to the store to get the water today so that we can start our tea. Remember, on the 31st, we will be having the G&J Mall. Also, once again, check out the merch store, gnjmedia.live/merch. Then also check out the G&J our free e-course as well. We got all that posted up. So if you got any questions, hit me up. We about to kick it off. And then, after we do the libations, it's sort of like open discussing. Any issues that y'all want to discuss, we're going to discuss it. You know, I got a little bit of time today. Not as much as I would like. Next week, we'll have a little bit more time. And on some of the evening shows, we're going to have some time. So, let's get this toast popping off. Because I am excited. I got some new... And I know that sounds kind of creepy when I say I'm excited because I got some new ancestors. But a lot of the ancestors that I have passed before I was born in some instances, and it's like boom, just to be able to have the names and be able to connect with these individuals that are like, in a sense, I mean, like 4 or 5 generations away from me is definitely an honor. So for those that don't know, I have a tribal member. I got a tribal members piece up here, and I don't know if I point, if I reach right out at it, I don't know if I'm reaching at the right thing. But if you see the tribal meter, that monitors the amount of people that we have following Gye-Nyame Journey on YouTube. So if you could go to the YouTube and also click and like. What's up? No, that's not it, Gina. What you trying to find? All right, come here. Bring it here. Gina want to see the merch. because they've been screaming on here, get the merch, get the merch. So I'm trying to help her. And then we'll get into it. Girl, what do you got on your keyboard? Lord have mercy. G&J Media .live / MERCH. Alright, here you go. And also you can watch the show from there too. Alright. Daughter's excited about it. What's up, Darren? How you doing? Hope everything's going good. So now let's get this toast off. So first off, getting on into the creator by whatever name you choose, call the creator. We lift up our glass and we say, of course, I say. From there, family, we move on to our list of our illustrious, our beautiful, our divine ancestors. Man, it is a privilege to get up every day and have the means to be able to salute the ancestors with the family out there, with the tribe out there. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Tex, Etta Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Christopher Pendergast, and Lean, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Flora, Montague Pittman, Nomo X, Pet Mott Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullen, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Frisk Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rindelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jay Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sel Well, Levita Farmer, Agosto Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selva Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hader Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Jerenia Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hannah Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Delimon Ayers, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl. Hold on, where we at? Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Warren P. Finch. Let's see, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Rolla Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manella, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls here in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillip, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shakamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albler, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundum, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Wiggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott, Elder Clarence Lumpkins, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Gorey, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sean King, no, he's not on the list. Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambo, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Joanna, Desandra, Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fanny L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alata, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, and Fred Parker. We raise our glass to all of our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. From their family, you know where we go? Of course. Hopefully y'all know, right? Yes.
We got some new ancestors to put on the list.
Okay, cool. All right, let me get my book out so I can write them down.
And while you getting your book out, I want to introduce a couple of. How many people you got on the line right now?
I got a sister, Akusika, and I got somebody from Milwaukee. 2, plus
No.
you.
That would be Linda
Right.
from Milwaukee. Well, it says Milwaukee, but I'm in Cleveland.
Okay. Welcome.
Right.
Is there another Akusika? Because I didn't know I was acknowledged on the line.
Yeah.
I know it's a popular name in Ghana, but this is Akusika in Komomaki in Cleveland.
Yeah. You got. Yeah. I'm trying. Something wrong with your line on
I
here.
was sharing my ancestors' names, starting with my son.
Okay. You ready?
Oh, yes.
Go ahead so I can add them. Go ahead.
Olajuwon Hakeem in Como.
Elijah Hakeem.
In Como.
Can you spell? Is it spelled Nkomo?
Yes.
Okay.
Murdered here in Cleveland in 2007. And shout out to write my mom's name, Alberta T. Davis.
Alberta T. Davis.
Yes. My dad, Charles Davis.
You said Charles Davis.
Yes. And my late husband, Willie R. Mackey.
Willie R. Mackey. Mackey.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. They all on the list.
That's a,
We toast them every
that's a
day
good
here.
start. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good start for me.
Anybody else?
Thank you for this opportunity. I'm just thrilled just to have their names listed.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
maybe I'll call you another time.
Yes, ma'am. We do this every day. So, except on my job about to start. Well, actually, my venture about to start. So we'll be back up at 5:15 tomorrow. But on the weekends, we do what we call toast and talk. So I sleep in and then I send out a text to let everybody know we about to toast, and then we can also have conversation after the toast. So, is there anybody else on the line that would like to add ancestors? Same thing with the people out in the chat. If you have names, you can go and throw them up on the
do you
list.
have to leave?
Yeah, I am
Okay.
gonna get off. Thank you,
You're welcome.
Shaka.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a blessed day.
You too. So we lift up our ancestors and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to the present moment. And family, y'all know where we are right now. I want to clap it up right now for all of those Imani born family out there. Those Imani babies. Give it up. If you was born on Imani, yes, you deserve it, right? This is your
Linda,
day.
you still on the line?
I am.
If you are a
Hey,
Imani
Tim.
baby, you know what I'm saying? We celebrating you.
How they know they in the Monty baby?
If you were born on today, Imani, because we use the Nguza Sa, but we don't say the 7 days of the week because I would have to drop and do push-ups, and I'm tired right now. I don't want to do no more push-ups. Elder Tony was trapping me in the hall yesterday, and I kept on. I'm old. I can't do them like that no more. But anyway, we have, so if you was born on this day, today for us is Imani, tomorrow is Umoja. So you got a hint of how it goes. So you could go on Google and you could say your birthday and say what day of the week was that, and then we could break that down for you. So we will be having a course on this
Hold on,
week.
time out. So you said
No.
today is Imani, and tomorrow is Umoja.
Yep. Oh, you don't see it?
Moja, could
I was
you
just-
have a
I was just keeping the order, Hatim.
Okay. Sasha and Gina.
Yeah.
Y'all, if y'all gonna be on the line, all right, cool, I got you. I know who it is. We got the babies on the line. They want to be involved, so I'm gonna let them be involved. Y'all can stay on. I just muted y'all so I didn't have to hear y'all playing. My God, they want to take over my show so bad. So anyway, those that's born on Imani, today is Imani. Now what we want to do, we want to focus, or we want to open or turn on our reticular formations, and we want to take some time to look for our principle. The principle today is Imani and family. I challenge you to get out there and find Imani in action. Take a picture of it. Record it on video.
Mean?
Huh? Hold on, man. Hold on. We going through the process. Slow down.
Oh, my bad.
Slow down. All right. So we out. We're looking for Imani today. Okay. For those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. Now, the modic principle of the day is harmony. The M7, or what we teach the young people, is trust. The color is red, as you can see by what I got on. Gender is the Hermetic law today. And male name is Kwesi. Female name is Akasua. So shots out once again to all those Imani born. We want to raise our glass and we want to salute this moment, because in the moment is where our power is. And people, we have to take advantage of this moment so that we could keep our pact with our ancestors, as well as the pact with the future generations. Because if we don't handle business right here and now, they will have no place to stand, and the ancestors will be forgotten. So we pledge right now, as we raise this glass, that we will handle business, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on, and we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We toast for them in advance, and we raise our glass, and we salute what they do, and we say, Ashe. From there,
Ashe.
From there, we move on to all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. And from
Ashe.
I hear my babies upstairs doing oh man. All right. And from there, family, we raise our glass for that selfish toast. And I know don't take it wrong, but we have to toast ourselves. I'm raising this glass up because there's something in this moment, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but something. What is it in this moment that you need to move towards your greatest self? Right? We raising that glass for that right now in this moment. And we say, Ashe. From there, we move on. And finally, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, the most inspiring, the wisest individual in the room. And I raise my glass to each and every last one of you. And I toast you. And we say, Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say now, we say cat in. This is our thing. So now, we done got the toast done. I'm going to sip a little bit of this ambrosia. Family, we going to have our talk now. We done did our toast. I got a little bit of time. So we got people on the lines. I want to give people, because we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all know that the shootings were going down yesterday. Yesterday was the beginning of the Kemetic New Year. We had the mass shooting start off yesterday afternoon at Walmart. And then once again, we had another one down here in Dayton, Ohio. And I bet you all the shooters had one thing in common.
Time out. There was a shooting at Walmart?
At Walmart in El Paso, Texas. And then there was another shooting maybe 2 weeks before that at Walmart. So at some Walmart. So we got a lot of stuff going on.
So dig it. First of all, Hatem, I want to introduce you to a very dynamic sister that I just met in passing. I let her tell her side. But Sister Linda is on the line. I think she's got a lot to bring to the conversation as well as the endeavor. We shall see. So introducing Sister Linda. Hi, Tim.
Well,
hi, Hatem.
How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I'm doing good. So this the one with the Milwaukee number.
Yes, sir.
Right. Are you originally from Milwaukee?
I am not. I resided there for 8 years, and I facilitated workshops for quote-unquote troubled teens. But I always wanted to allow them to reach out to me, so the number's been the same 20 years, purposely.
We, because she's in the field, I had no idea she was in Milwaukee. We got some folk in Milwaukee, right? Is that what Kwamina does his work?
Kwabena doing a lot of work down there in Milwaukee right now. Kwabena and Muhib, they doing work down there. So it's going down there. You want to tell us a little bit about what you do and how long have you been back in Cleveland?
This time around, it's been 4 years. Prior to that 4 years, I was in California.
Okay.
For 4 years, yeah. So, taking care, of my parents, so to speak.
Right.
Currently, I did lose when I say lose, my brother transitioned 4 years ago, the same year I got here.
Oh.
And, it's weird because, there's so much around his death that related to completion. Like no matter where I looked or how I simplified a number, it always came back to the number 9. And his name was Victor Bolden.
Victor Bolden.
Muslim.
Do you want me to add him to the list?
That would be nice. Yes.
Yes,
please.
ma'am.
Yeah, Bolden. And so again, there was a lot of telltale signs for me about his completion of this life. The number 9 showed up numerous times, from his birth month being 9. He died 9 days after my birthday. He and I were 9 days apart. I was 45. He was 54. That's another, when you simplify that number,
right.
Always it kept coming back to number 9. He had also converted to Islam, and his last name eludes me now, but his first name was Muhammad, and I do believe it was Muhammad, and again down to I found his prayer beads, I found his prayer rug. He was in room 108. Once again, that was another 1 and 8 is 9.
Right.
And then I had ironically found his prayer beads, even when they tried to put him in, this is when he was in hospice, and they had tried to put him in another room. It was 132, which equates to 6, but if you flip it, it was another number 9. And I kept going over and over and over this within myself, and in between prayer and meditation, where I was, trying to understand why God was taking him, because that's how I felt at the time. And the word that I received back was that he was his son first and my brother, so secondary. So I had no pull on prolonging his life, and that was the place I was in at that point, trying to prolong his life and, wanting him to live in this crazy world of all places, So, yes, please add him to your list. And
he on there.
I appreciate it.
So what type of work do you do?
Well, currently I'm doing rideshare, but that's just something I do for money. But my what I do in the process is I counsel people, even in the rideshare. Sometimes I get passengers who just need prayer. Sometimes I get passengers who need encouragement, and encouragement is my purpose in this life.
You know what? I think I said that too, Hatem, when I first started doing the Uber. I think that we had a talk about that, how it's ride share it could easily be an outreach component to any movement that you're involved in. You know, and so it's an excellent way, to get out and to touch, touch people's hearts and to be where the Creator wants you to be.
Right.
So it's a beautiful thing, the ride share component.
It really is, because you never know who you're getting. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've had people, cancer patients coming off chemo, been there, done that. I know what that world looks like. And I know their prayers, definitely the go-to place, because you never know. And this man was Jewish, that's at my back seat, and he looked like he was so close to death. It was ridiculous. And I understand that world. And so in the process of the silence that we shared, I prayed for him. And the peace in the car was so still that he was asleep before I got him home. Just from Cleveland Clinic to Cleveland Heights. I've had a lot of people, that come across my path that need prayer, and my best friend is a minister, so we talk about these things, and we mention certain people without explanation, because we know that they need prayer.
So now, check this out for my listeners. Since we having this conversation, what is prayer?
For me, I believe that it's the words that we speak, and the words that we think are our meditation. So it's like you can focus on one thing, but the prayer to me it's just not about asking God, but it's about making it so. It's like such a great combination. I can pray for something, but in my research, when you pray for it, you are admitting to the absence of it. So you just pray it, and you leave it, you leave it be from that perspective.
But and to add to that, I feel like when you speak it, it manifests in words. So it's already there. It's all how we speak, how everything around us was first a thought, and from thought to word to manifestation. I think that's how a lot of the clarity. You ever had Hatim, you ever had to explain something to somebody because you felt a void, and then by the time it passed your lips, clarity has already been restored?
Yes. And so, because now, one of the interesting pieces she said is not necessarily about action. It's about, would a proper word be confirming and speaking. Now, just asking a question, because a lot we don't want to assume. So, in prayer, who are we talking to?
Well, if you ask me, first and foremost, there is no way to get around the I am. So there's always the I am. There's always God. God, but the one I am and I am one. So it's still, to me, one. The I amness, because God dwells within. And so because God dwells within, I'm made in His image, and He and I are one, then it's still the oneness. It's still me. It's still Him. It's still us. But it's really one, in my opinion.
So in a sense, when you're praying, you are, in a sense, talking to yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The ancestor to every action is a thought first off, and because now we get into the physical body, the limbic brain, you can think the thought, that's one, but when you speak it, then you hear it a second time. So it's like you get it and then you get it. Just like what Shaka was saying. My explanation might not be the exact way I want to voice it, but that is it. You get it and then you get it. You know, and because you get it, you got it. And then it is literally in the physical made manifest. You know, but I believe that our faith is so shoddy, like we don't even give it an opportunity. You know, and again, praying for it is admitting to the absence of it. So if you just pray it, then it is so. You know, and leave it. And don't, you know, because I think that we put our stuff on so many things. You know, when I was very ill, and I know this is like taking it to a different level here, but, you know, even when I was constipated, my friend who's a minister said to me, why are you holding on to that? Because nothing belongs to you. It all belongs to God. And the moment he said that, we had to get off the phone because I had to go to the bathroom. So I understand now that, you know, God is a supreme being, you know, but I get to be one with him. That's the beauty, you know. And in that process, even down to the same question was asked about, you know, that when I was withholding my tears, same question. Why are you holding your tears back? They don't belong to you either. So I cried like a baby. You know, I am a mother of two beautiful daughters. And when they're grown now, but when they were very young, I realized at that moment, as I was trying to do so much, and I could not conquer everything, that they belonged to God, first and foremost. And then it became easy. Easier, should I say, because they're both, you know, well-educated, you know, beautiful inside and out.
Real life Gye-Nyame journey.
You know, when Linda was explaining her relationship with the Most, in the back of my mind, I was thinking about how Tim, you saw the movie not Unbreakable, but the other one with the Horde.
With the what?
With a character named the Horde.
Oh, that was the latest one, but that comes from you talking? Oh my God, I know what everybody got a good idea what he talking about because it fits into Unbreakable. It's part of that. It was the second one.
Yeah.
It was the second one, and then you had the third one that just recently came out. But anyway, go ahead.
Right.
And so this, go ahead. Because I was about to get it.
This character named the Horde, he has he has like 21 different personalities inside of him, and he's explaining how, you know, how it is when certain personalities hold on to the light, right? When they hold the light, that means they're the ones in control, or the one in control, right? So when she was speaking about how we are one, I think what it is that that's all of us. We just don't realize it. And sometimes when you get into that moment, whatever you call it, whether it's the spirit or however, I think someone else is holding the light. And if God is within that, then that explains a whole bunch how we move. But I don't want to get too deep into it. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like if God is within you, when does he hold the light? When are you in control, and when is he? And if it's all the time, then that is self.
Now I think because the reason I'm asking the question is because I believe that it's important that we start having these type of conversations. For example, we just assume, one of the things we do with our children, we assume that everybody understands the same things. And in our communication, we get it mixed up. So somebody will say prayer and be talking about something totally different than what other people are expecting. Like, for example, in Gye-Nyame, when we talk about spirituality, right? People talk about religion and all this. But for us, or at least in the definition that we throw out, we talk about spirituality, about being able to maintain relationships with the spiritual world, with relationships within your life. And you can evaluate somebody's spirituality by the relationships that they hold in their life. And what it sounds like that the sister is describing to me is having a relationship to where she could talk to that higher power or that being as if she's talking to a close friend, which a lot of us need to start which is a relationship that a lot of us need to start really learning to nurture. I'm not, I'm asking and I'm speaking to a friend. I'm building a relationship with this being, because a lot of people belong to the ninth inning prayer club. You know what I'm saying? It's almost the end of the game. You about to get your ass beat. Now you starting to pray when you should have been establishing a relationship from the first inning. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, I just wanted, since we hit that, and so she doing ride sharing now, but for a while she used to work in Milwaukee. What is the difference between that you have seen in Milwaukee and Cleveland?
They're open with their prejudices. I know that much.
Where in Milwaukee?
Black and white.
Or in Cleveland?
Yeah, this was the late 90s, early 2000s for me. You know, they're still battling. I mean, like, I know, like, for me personally, what I feel about Cleveland is there's a spirit. It's been a spiritual, a dark spirit, what am I saying here? A spiritual, like a dark cloud over Cleveland for a long time. And it has not, it's easing up, but it's easing so slowly that you don't really feel the full effects of it. You feel like, okay, well, today I feel a little better. But it's like there's a spirit of, like, depression here to me. It's like an constant overcast.
Yeah.
You know, in the spirit world. And there, it was like their dilemmas were just with the physical eyes. You know, if you look like you were doing better, they were not happy with you. You know, but the moment you bow down, you know, with the woe is me, then you're good to go with everybody. But that's where the masses were, you know, and you have to, you know, I learned to separate myself from that and to take, because I was falling into it, you know, into the woe is me, you know, like friend of mine, my minister friend, his name is Brother Terrence. I'll just say that. He told me, he said, you know, depression knocked on your door, you open the door and you let it in, and then you let it sit on the couch and watch TV with you, then you let it just hang out with you out of your house. You got to open the door, let it back out, so to speak. He didn't say that part, but basically, you know, that's what I did. I was so low that I had to figure out a way up, and God basically gave me the idea to basically self-improve. So the company I had created at that moment, which was in 2006, is Love Successor. Why? Because it's an acronym for me and my children. L-O-V, Linda, Olivia, Victoria. That's where the love came from. But we know that God is love. And then the successor, Love Successor, came from self-improvement, self-empowerment, and self-actualization. So I took that and I ran with it, because that's what, sitting at my kitchen table. That's what he gave me. And I took that and I was already speaking in the schools. But then I, you know, fast forward, I went into the daycares, the detention centers, the foster care homes, the kids that fostered out of foster care, even though they were grown 18, so to speak, but those children that fostered out of foster care, you know, the football fields, you name it, I was going. And I didn't have a problem going. You know, those that nobody wanted to deal with. When Success Tech had that shooting, I went and talked to those children. You know, so it doesn't for me. You know, it doesn't matter what's going on. All you need to do is separate yourself. So I separated myself. You know, and then what I know is that the higher I go, the less crap I have to deal with. You know, so, and that's part of the separation. You know, we have to remove ourselves, in my opinion, and that's what I did in Milwaukee. I removed myself from the stuff going on. You know, and I wrote some good pieces on top of that, behind that. You know, and then a few years after that, 7 years to be exact, that's when I published my first book, which is Love is the Answer to Everything. Because, again, God is love. So it's just a nice play on words because, you know, sometimes you can't even say God to people without somebody feeling some kind of way. I mean, I've had atheists in my car giving me bad ratings because I would not let up about who God is. You know, but I did kind of sort of try to meet the person where they were, only because I know sometimes that's where you got to go. You got to go down to pull them up. You know, and you know, but I didn't go so far down. I just tried to pull this young lady, you know, into some reality. That's it. So, I hope that answers your question. I know that was long and drawn out, but
it was cool. It was cool. I mean, because like I said, first off, we got to start asking each other questions. You know what I'm saying? Having discussions, and so that we can have a better understanding. Because at the same time, I'm listening, I'm learning, but at the same time, I'm doing work. I'm trying to figure out how to do stuff far as my stream. And I mean, you give me opportunity to do that, and I'm like, I'm loving it. So, so now what I have to do, I have to get ready because I got to go. I have a celebration or a session I got to go to. Family, those that are out there, I will see you at the Per Ankh. As y'all see, I am perfecting my skills. If you look over to the left, those little pictures that was over there. Now I know why they was little. I'm figuring it out. And family, like I said, your banner could go over there. Your happy birthday wish for somebody on there. You could place your ancestor's name on there. You could place. I listen.
Sister Linda just had a birthday.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, I'm just trying to develop what's useful. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna thin it a little bit. I want to thin it just a little bit. All right, but those that are watching, you're gonna see it start changing and morphing in front of your face. And I need to go on and make a real critical adjustment, and then I'm out. Let me do this. Let me go down and save it first.
Now you wanna introduce Sister Linda to what happens on a couple of days during the week? This daily toast we do every day. Now we don't have time to do it exactly like we doing it right now, but every day we do the daily toast because we believe our personal ancestors are deserving of us recognizing them. That was one of the reasons that we started doing this, because I would go to a lot of ceremonies and people would do things with their ancestors or do things with the ancestors, but it's almost as if they would not take time to recognize their personal ancestors, and that really kind of bothered me. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So we are up. That's too low. Let me go and fix that. But anyway, on Kuumba, on Gye-Nyame nights, I don't feel like doing the push-up, so you got to break that down for us, Shaka. On Gye-Nyame at 9 p.m., we do folk tales for grown folks. Folk tale for grown folks, right, is a show that we do where we discuss folk tales. We just finished the book, Aesop book. We went through 300. So we've been doing this show for so long. We done went through 300, over 300 folk tales. So we're about to start over. But the piece that I'm saying is that we talk about these folk tales and we find that in these folk tales, right, you start finding wisdom that was left there for us by our ancestors. And all we got to do is be bold enough to grab that wisdom and work with it. And on Ujamaa nights, we do tribal quotes. We talk about quotes that I compiled and that we use to kind of help us get a clear vision of what's going on in the world, clear idea of what's going on in the world, so we don't have to be keep getting slammed. All right, I need to make that a little bit bigger. I'm on it, family. But yo, I'm about to get up out of here. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for joining us. But I am about to get up off of here. I just need to go on in. Height is like that, so I need to make it taller.
Right on.
Right on.
All right. Pleasure meeting you.
Good meeting you as well.
And, thank you for allowing me to be part of your world.
No problem.
And thank you, Shaka. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
To come in. Yeah. All right. You all be blessed. And,
You too.
Go out there and be the light.
Peace.
All right. Take care, y'all.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Make it just a little bit taller, and I think I got it. All right, peace out, fam. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I got that. So it's something else I need to get. I got to figure out why something else is not working, and then I'm out of here, family. Well, I got to go anyway. So I'm going to be streaming a little bit later so I can experiment and see what's going on. Oh, why you so small? You done got small on me again. Hold on. You done got small on me again. What's going on? Try that. We're going to try that. Hopefully it won't be too damn big. We're going to be streaming later. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. All right. So, family, I want to thank y'all once again because I'm sitting over here looking at okay. It ain't all fitting in. Can't leave yet. Hold on. Can't leave yet because I want to make sure I get it right. So, width and height can't be the same because it kind of cut off. It's a square, so it's usually longer than it is tall with everything that we do. So I'm going to shorten the length just a little bit. Try like that. And how do y'all like the swing? Should I keep the swing or should I do something else? It's a swing, tatter, wobble. What's the jello? Let's see the jello. What's jello? What's jello? We're going to try jello. See what that do. All right. So, family, I'm out. Thank you. Whoa. That was kind of freaky. Hold on. Let me see. Image animation. So we can change that. I'm going to have to come back and work on this, family, because I'm just like, I am thoroughly locked into this because this piece right here is going to change the game for us. All right, so remember, check out freegnjecourse.com. Also, check out our merch site, or just go to G&J. Just go on gnjmedia.live. You go on and you can check out the show right there. Right there, you got the merch store. So we trying to do a little business, family. And we're not playing, you know what I'm saying? And we're trying to grow our subscriber base and stuff like that. So family, grow with us. We are out. Peace. Alright, I'm not going to take my camera. I'm going to take my phone, though. Alright, Spreaker. We are out. Brother Hatim is on his way to APDS. So I'm gone. Hope I ain't even asked y'all about the newsletter. Damn. Alright, we out.